You're watching Steve TV.
Unfortunately, the water's not drinkable, so please don't drink it. We have water on top next time.
Well, now we've come into this little amphitheatre. She's having a little talk, but I just want to tell you that's a cafe, and that's been destroyed by cyclones a couple of times. And this is just amazing, this old fortress. Isn't it beautiful in the middle of the jungle? Unbelievable. And this guy made it all by hand, what, 100 years ago or something, for his love. It's a nice story. But the thing that impresses me is the plants. Everywhere there's just amazing plants. I wonder if there's frogs in the pool. Sit on those lily pads. And how's that? How camp is that? Wow. Tell you what, this Queensland sun's hot. I'm going to be brown as a berry by the end of the week. They're beautiful. I love these big, what do you call them, birds' nests? Where?
Mosquito protected.
Keep up with tradition. By all means, walk down hand in hand. I won't be holding your hand, so I think that's a little bit strange, but don't hold it against me.
I'm not into hand holding myself.
No. Clammy.
Oh, this is a lovely little alley that's been made.
There was many to come back here after the war and that, and they come in to relax, forget the horrors, bring their wives, girlfriends.
This is the lovers' lane to stroll along, and
maybe wives and girlfriends, I don't know.
Or potential
girlfriends.
stayovers.
All things like that.
You never know your luck in the big city. It's incredible, isn't it? We've just been sprayed with mosquito spray because it's quite bad here apparently. Tunnel. The tunnel of love. There's bats in there.
Yeah, on the other side. We'll talk about those shortly.
Wow.
On the surprise.
Sorry.
I will be talking about the bats.
I just happened to notice something flying. That's
yeah, well, you're very observant. That's okay. Alright, as you've noticed, this is called Tunnel of Love. Apparently there was a marriage proposal here so many years ago. I've heard other stories that I can't quite repeat, but I don't know how true they are, but we'll just leave it like that. You can use your imagination. How this came about was, Jose wanted red clay, because that's what used to be in the tunnel, to put over his walls, give it a red finish. But being far north Queensland, we get lots of rain. I'm sure you guys have worked this out. Kept washing the clay away. Jose gave up on that idea, and he whitewashed the walls once a year. He ended up digging out this tunnel for 42 metres. He did that because he found a small waterfall on the other side. But he actually ended up wanting to put an aquarium in the tunnel, and he started digging out holes in the walls to put the tanks in. But unfortunately, the tunnel leaked. Water and electricity aren't the best of friends, so he scrapped that idea. But still being a businessman, he came up with another even better idea. Perfect condition for growing mushrooms. He grew mushrooms in the tunnel, he picked them, and he sold them at the local market. So he made even more money. He was very ahead of his time.
very enterprising. How's that? Over there, look at those plants. Look at those plants over there. Oh, there's that nasty plant. That plant. Evil. Bite you, spit you out, the plant. There it is. See, we know about rainforest now.
We do.
Oh, this is a pretty little creek. How beautiful is this? Off to Teresa Falls. God, there's so many different avenues and ways to go here. And he built all of this. It's just amazing. Oh, wow. So cool. Now this is rainforest. Wow. God, I'm going to want to swim by the time this is all over and done with.
Okay, this is the waterfall that I was talking about that Jose discovered. He decided he'd name it after his daughter Teresa. Pretty hot. Okay, and this is where the other side is from the water.
At the other end.
Yeah, there are microbats in the tunnel. They're about this big. So if anyone wants to go have a look, you can by all means. But it is really dark in there. There are a few spiders. No flash photography or loud noises. I always restrict the bats and that's not a good thing. So anyone want to have a look?
What did you say the word?
Microbats.
Oh.
Anyone keen?
I might look at them from the door.
Oh, you can't really see them from the door, but
I've already seen them from the door.
but if you want to, there is a photo on our website that you can download if you want to have a look.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyone keen?
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah?
Look at this little caterpillar. Little caterpillar. Hang on there.
That's sticky as well.
No photos? No flashlight. No flashlight. All right. Please.
Ooh, going into the tunnel of love with Batman.
Oh, I can see him.
Microbats. We're in the tunnel of love with the microbats. See them flying across there. Oh, you can hear them too.
And they're not there to come out here to see them, to block for us. And there's three collies in the tunnel, there's one here, one there, and one further down.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
Na 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 Batman. Okay, I'm done. Oh, microbats. Who would have thought? How cool is that? This is an amazing place, isn't it? I didn't concept how good it was.
Beautiful. God, I'd like to see what he looked like too when we get back up there. God, that's amazing.
This guy that built the place for his lover.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. My roots are lucky if they get breakfast.
and they're only 80 years old, but they were given to Jose as a gift by people around the area, with the understanding, and he promised that he would not cut them down to use them as timber for his building. He kept that promise. They're only 80 years young, and they'll be around for 1,000 years. By the time they're fully grown, they'll be 3 metres in diameter.
Wow.
So,
Okay, so they stop growing up.
they stop there as tall as
Kauri
they get,
trees.
but they will get bigger.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Sadly, and this is where I'll tell you the last bit of the story, Jose only got to enjoy the park for another 18 years once it was completed. The cyclones, floods, etc., etc. He passed away age 61 in 1948 in Margarita's arms from stomach cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, he was only 61. So yeah, he's still pretty young. After that, Margarita decided, it's been a while since I've been home. I'm going to book myself on a cruise and go see my family. Unfortunately, she never made it home. She passed away from a heart attack in Scotland.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there was even more tragedy to follow. They didn't have an easy life. They had a lot of setbacks. 5 years after that, they lost their only son, Joe, to a heart attack as well. He was only 40. After that, Joe's wife, Val, ran the park for another 5 years, and whether it was because of memories or she just had enough, she decided, and after contacting Teresa, Jose and Margarita's daughter, they decided they'd sell the park.
Where was she? She was still...
Teresa was in Brisbane.
Oh, okay, so she...
Margarita never made it home. They decided between Joe's wife, they'd sell the park. Whether it was an accident or on purpose, we will never know, but 2 years after the new owners took over the park, there was a fire in 1979. The owners decided it was too much work to actually rebuild the property, and they abandoned it for 14 years. Mark and Judy Evans, the current owners to this day, were travelling around Australia in a caravan in 1993, come across the property, liked it, seen it as a challenge, and took it on. They recreated it to what it is today, cleared all the pathways because it was overgrown. Teresa actually visited us in 2008 before she passed away, and I don't know if you've seen the book in the retail shop called The Spanish Dreamer. That was written because of Teresa's stories of Jose when she was younger, and another lady wrote it into a book, and it's for sale in the retail shop. I've read the book myself, and because I'm a closet nerd / bookworm, I finished the book in a night. But you don't have to do that. That's not a requirement to buy the book.
So where was the fire went through the whole joint?
Pretty much like destroyed part of the ballroom floor, and it just kept on going. So too much to fix, they reckon. But obviously they just didn't want to try, and they moved on. So yeah, because of that, and we are actually heritage listed, but we are privately owned, which means we get no funding from the government whatsoever. So that's where you guys come into it. Because of you coming on tour today and supporting us in retelling Jose's story, you are now part of the history of Jose and the park. So on behalf of Paronella Park, we'd like to thank you for being here today. I have a small gift for you to remember
you.
me and the park guys.
Thank you very much for your small gift.
Yeah, there you go.
That's lovely.
Yeah, if we just want to, that's a way of saying thank you for you guys being here. And I'm not entirely me. I will tell you how you get out of here because I'm not going to leave you stranded. If you head up this way, it heads towards the waterfall. But if you do want to see turtles, they're straight down there. There was a baby one the other day. It was pretty cute. Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed the tour. Hope you have a very lovely afternoon. Feel free to wander around, take more photos. There are seats all through the property if you want to just relax, chill. It's a beautiful place to do it. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Me and Vic are here in the forest by ourselves. The tour group's all disappeared. Just as we were walking off, I noticed a bush turkey. I'm going to try and zoom in on him. He's just busy going about his business. Hey, bush turkey, he's having a scratch, picking up the bits and pieces. Wildlife, right here. Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
Gorgeous.
I'm impressed.
So gothic and
Gorgeous.